coming to you from the road. Just crossed the Michigan state line. It's Friday, and the shop is closed today. I planned this a while ago. Took a day off, so I can't edit this. I have to do it all in one shot. So I hope I get everything correct on my mind that I want to tell everybody out there. And I don't know how people do their editing off their phone like that. I go to the shop and I have a really nice program, the software for editing, and I keep all my goofy things in there, my sound bites and stuff like that. So I just can't do it from my phone. It's too small, too confined. I like being at my desk with the big computer and everything. So this is all going to be in one take. I hope I get it right. Blondie said, watch your language, so I'm not going to go back and edit anything and bleep it out, so I'm going to watch my language. First topic. We hit 5,000 subs. After 20 years of being on YouTube, I finally hit 5,000. But, no matter how long it took, I'm grateful. I want to thank every one of you guys that checking the channel to see that what's going on in the transmission world, what's possibly going on in my Mopar world. You come with me on little trips to races at like Mo Party and No Name Nationals. And I mean, back in the day, I used to hit a ton of races. I just don't do that no more. The crowd of people in my area, it filtered out, and that little group of guys is just not around, so I don't do that more. Not only that, I'm tethered to the shop. The shop takes up so much of my free time, and I better slow down. I'm going 85. I'm going to set my cruise. I don't even know what is the speed limit here in Michigan. All right. Thank you to all my subs, my subscribers. It means a lot. I'm going to have a new section or a new set of videos, which are really like some of the old ones. They're just not going to be technical videos. I like taking my little short burst around my area where I live and do little road trip things. So I'm going to do probably more of those, and call it CRT Road Trip Edition or something. I'll come up with a thumbnail and put that on there. So it was funny that I was thinking about this morning while I was getting ready, and I'm actually what I'm doing this weekend will be the first CRT Road Trip episode. It'll be episode 1, even though, like I said, I've had episodes in the past where I took the camera along and did stuff. This is going to be the first official one, and I want to do more of these because, I mean, how many times could you watch me put transmissions together, right? I would imagine that. I would think if it's boring for me, it's boring for you. I don't know. So, I want to do more of my content creating on the road and do stuff. None of that, it gives me an excuse to get out of the shop, which I really desperately need. I love the shop. I absolutely love what I do. But boy, it could be stressful. And this morning when I woke up, I slept in a little bit late, and it was the first time since I closed down my little place in the lake that I felt like it was in lake mode. It's so weird because the stress is just totally off of you. You have a different outlook on it. So I have to go do more stuff. get out of the zip code, as I like to say. Couple things at the shop. I also want to say another thank you. Our Black Friday sale was off the hook. Holy smokes. Every year, we always do really good at that. And I sold a ton of trans brakes. I think I didn't work Friday. And then so I only worked 4 days this week, Monday through Thursday. And wait a minute, was last week a full week? No, when was Thanksgiving? Anyways, I bet you I pounded out at least 11 or 12 trans brakes. And when I left the shop yesterday, which was Thursday, today is Friday, and I looked at my clipboard of things to do or things to build, is my little clipboard that it has to go through me before I can put it on the counter and give it to Maddie and she can ship it out. There's 30 tickets still in my clipboard. So business-wise, it probably wasn't the smartest thing to do is take a day off like this. I should have went into work and I should have worked a little bit yesterday, but it'll be there when I get back. So everybody who participated in the Black Friday sale, which was only a 1-day gig, thank you very much. Me and my family really appreciate it. Second thing on the agenda I want to talk about really quick. I got that SFI case milled and put in there. It fits nice. I've talked with the guys at FI, and they're already making changes to the design for the bell housing, for big block and small block, and the case. And they're going to send it to me for my authorization, I guess. Say my thumbs up. Say, yeah, that looks good. Also, and I haven't said much about this, about my E4OD trans brake. About 2 months ago, I had a gentleman, very nice guy, gentleman in Australia who bought one. And he runs a transmission dyno place where he dynos transmissions. And so he's got a dyno and he's got it on there. He's got no pump pressure. He's got low pump pressure, no converter fill, and no cooler exhaust. And so I've been trying to help him through messaging and short little videos that we're taking of each other and trying to walk him through to see what possibly he could have done, because I've had great success with the valve body. He was almost to the point where, like, hey, I want another valve body. I'm like, well, I you know, it'd be one thing if I send that into the States, but to do that to Australia, I mean, it just would be too expensive, and I know that wasn't going to fix the issue. Then, shortly after me helping him, the gentleman in Australia, I had a guy in the United States with exactly the same problem. And so now a red flag went up. I'm like, okay, I got 2 of these E4OD transmissions that are having this issue. At that same time, in my shop, I have a diesel E4OD that I'm converting over to a trans brake. Put the shifter in, the valve body, I fresh up the transmission, put it in, and lo and behold, I have the exact same problem that those 2 guys have. I almost felt like I was jinxed. So, but this was a good problem because it's something that I have to address and fix before any more go out. So I actually stopped. I put a halt on water run out, moving those valve bodies out, just until I get this fixed. So where are you at with that, John? This is where I'm at. I have the truck in my shop that had no pressure, no converter fill, and no cooler flow. I took that machine valve body out and put my number one, or remember the homemade one that I made that we used for all the testing and everything before the CNC one was made, and I gave it to some guy down south and he wouldn't come off it. Well, I did get it back. It's at the shop, And so I put that one in. It was a known, good, working valve body, and it has the same problem. So I'm thinking, okay, now it's not a valve body problem. However, I do give, I changed one thing in the pump, and with the valve body, we're changing another thing, how the pressure works. The pressure normally is adjusted high-low or maintained or whatever by the transmission pressure control module, and it controls the solenoid that adjusts the pressure. So I made this valve body a consistent mainline pressure with no computer. I've done this before with other valve bodies, and I've always had good luck with that. So there's two big things that I changed. Long story short, I got the transmission on my dyno, and I first changed the filter. Ran it on the dyno, it was the same. I changed the valve body and the solenoid pack. Ran it on the valve body, it was the same. I took the transmission off the dyno, and I put a gas pump in it. Took the diesel pump out, put the gas pump in it, all with my pressure regulator valve, put it in there, boom, right off the get-go, the gauge went up to 200, I got converter fill, and I got cooler flow. You can't have cooler flow without converter fill. So, what I'm thinking so far, from what I've done, that the diesel pumps don't like what I'm doing with the valve body, or what I'm doing with the pressure. There's something going on. I don't know what it is yet. I haven't figured out. It seems to be a diesel issue, so I am working on that to rectify it, find out why the diesels don't like my pressure or my valve body. It's always the pump, and then fix it, address it, and then go back to sell them again. I won't even sell them to a gas guy. That's not a cop. I just want to wait until, I have it in the butt. Nipped in the butt and fixed. So, all right, it's 12 minutes and 43 seconds. So, I wanted to talk about the E4OD valve body. I wanted to talk about the 500 sub, 5,000 subs. What else is on my mind? I talk about the road trip, CRT road trip special edition videos. That's gonna be cool. I'm really looking forward to that. I need to get out of the shop. I have to have some sanity. I have to enjoy life. Life is a lot more than just working. And it's a bittersweet deal what I do. I mean, I love sitting on my bench and knocking out valve bodies. I actually like doing valve bodies more than I like building transmissions. Just because I can knock out, if I'm left alone and the valve bodies are machined, I can knock out 8 valve bodies in a day. But that never happens because I'm always doing other things and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to doing more videos. What else did I have in my mind? I think that's covered. Let me think about it for a minute. Talk amongst yourselves while I ponder this. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I can't go back and edit this because I'm doing this from the road. I am. Well, where are you going in Michigan, John? What are you going to do while you're in Michigan? Well, I had planned with my oldest friend, best friend, Chris Schneider, that I said, man, we need to get away. Let's go do something. So we're going to the Gilmore? The Gilmore Car Museum in Michigan. And I really want to focus on a particular car. And that is a Chrysler turbine. They have one there. I don't know if it's running or not. I'm kind of hoping to crawl underneath there. I want to talk about that car. I want to talk about that transmission. And yeah, we'll see all the Duesenbergs and the Rolls Royces and all the other stuff, which are cool. But, you know, I'm a 50s, 60s, and 70s guy when it comes to the cars. I really want to see that. And so I'm kind of up to doing this. So that's why I'm going to Michigan. I don't know if you guys know the channel. I gotta say it right, the YouTube channel. Boy, there's snow on the ground here a little bit. Dougster's Wolverine Garage. Everybody knows Dougie, the potato guy. He lives in the area. So he is going to, we're going out to dinner tonight to something really cool that I haven't had yet. I'm kind of excited about it. We're going to have coney dogs. You guys know what a coney dog is? It's like a hot dog with a loose meatish. It's kind of chili, but it's not. It's a little bit thinner than chili. No beans. They put that on there with mustard and ketchup. No, mustard and onion. That's it. Nothing else. And supposedly, and I've come to find out, and I always knew this, Juggy Gales told me, that coney dogs are not from Coney Island. They're from Detroit. And so, just like Chicago-style pizza and Chicago-style hot dogs filters out through the suburbs and around the area in Northwest Indiana, this coney dog thing in Detroit is the same thing. So, me, Chris, and Dougie, we're going to go out, and Dougie's going to take us to a joint. We got to drive north a little bit, and we're going to have genuine Detroit-style coney dogs. I'm looking forward to that. All right, it's been 17 minutes, 17 seconds. I'm done babbling. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for shopping at CRT. Thank you for the Black Friday people that joined that. Don't get mad because you didn't get your order yet and I'm out screwing around in Michigan. When I get back next week, I'm going to try to get all 30 orders done, plus the ones that come in. So, again, thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. More power to you.